Hi everyone, this is day 7 on the Rebounder, and hopefully you had a chance to do this lymph flow routine before we get started. Starting with some gentle bouncing, you can have your hands active. You could get your arms moving. Just warming up here. Always listen to your body. Maybe starting to get a little bit higher, doing some double wide bouncing. Keeping your core active, knees bent, hinge slightly at the hips. Double bounces out and in, maybe single bouncing. Maybe some diagonal bounce, like you're stretching a band in between your hands. Wide double bouncing. Back to regular bouncing. And then single wide bounces. Back to doubles. Back to regular bouncing. Always listen to your body. Back to diagonals. Keep breathing. Back to regular bouncing, nice and easy bounces as you need to. Have fun. Remember, this is fun. It's a fun way to stay in shape. Doing the twist. And then maybe double twists. Just an experiment here. Double bouncing side to side, single bouncing side to side, any side to side bouncing that works for you. Back to regular easy bouncing. Wide bouncing, starting with doubles. Jumping jacks. diagonals. Diagonal bouncing, like you're pulling a TheraBand in your hands. Back to regular bouncing whenever you need a break, whatever feels good. Wide bouncing, double wide bounces, quadruple wide bouncing, and back to doubles. Singles. They're like a half jumping jack or a star. Diagonal star. Whatever feels good. And just sort of alternating, little push, wide stance with pushes. There's got to be a name for this. Can't remember what it is. And back to your regular bouncing, gentle bouncing. Take breaks as you need to. Back to some twists, maybe some double twists, and then singles. And get your arms going a little bit, working those triceps, maybe like you're running, jogging. Down a little bit. And then lift those legs up. This can be challenging. Lifting those knees higher for more intensity, keeping the legs wide, get your arms going. Oh, I'm feeling this. And then you can bring the feet in a little closer, keep those knees lifted. You can do it. Keep going, just a little bit more. And then slow it down. And maybe some knee lifts. Watch your balance. Hold on if you have a bar on your rebounder. This can challenge the balance. Keeping that core active. Back to bouncing, maybe little kicks. Listen to your body here. If you feel this is not stable, hold on to the bar if you have that stabilizing bar, or leave these kicks out. I'm finding this a little challenging on balance. Little knee lifts, almost like a little kick line. And that's enough of that. Coming back to regular gentle bouncing. Slowing it down. All right. And then slowing it down, shaking it out. Shake it out. Nicely done. So great for the lymph. Hopefully you were able to do that lymph flow routine before you did this video. Check out the link in the description for that lymph flow routine if you missed that. Just slowing it down. And then widen your knees, widen your feet, come into a little squat, arms out. One hand touches the rebounder for a twist, and then twist the other way. Notice this sensation. This can be really good stretch to the legs and inner thighs. And then coming onto your mat. Coming onto hands and knees for a few rounds of cat-cow. Find your position here that feels best for you on your rebounder. That can feel really good. Extending that right leg out, lifting your right arm out, coming into a little twist to the right. Breathe here. Lower that right hand down. Maybe a little movement forward and back. That can feel nice in the hips and inner right thigh. And then other side. Extend your left leg out. Keep your right hand and knee on the mat. And then inhale your left arm up for a twist. Breathe here. Lower that left hand down. Again, a little movement forward and back in the hips. Notice how that feels. And then either kneeling or sitting on your mat, you could just sit like this and come into a side bend. Stretching that one side. And then coming back up and over to the other side. And then coming back up, and we'll repeat either in this position or you might be sitting on your mat of your rebounder. Side bending. Inhale, coming up. Exhale over to your other side. And then inhale, coming back up. Transitioning again. Come into table. Tuck your toes. Make sure they feel like they're not going to slip. Lift your hips. Widen your feet as you would like. Hands about shoulder distance, maybe wider. And come into your down dog. Drawing your belly in, lengthen through your spine. Dropping your heels towards the earth. If you don't have a wide enough rebounder, you can always do this just on your regular mat. You could have your hands on the rebounder. You could just be doing your down dog like this. Hands on the edge of your rebounder. Lengthening out your spine. This can be really nice. Getting a nice stretch through your shoulders, drawing your belly in, and it's easier on your hands as well. And if you wanted to do some planks, you could just be here. So get creative. Widen your feet. You might want to keep your hands here. Take your hips back. Again, sort of like a down dog position in your upper body. Getting a stretch a little differently into your legs. And then coming thoughtfully out, bringing your feet closer together. Lower your knees and come to a sit. Sitting in the middle of your rebounder. Little boat pose. We're working our core, getting stronger core. You can always hold on to your legs here, especially if you have any low back issues. Lengthen through your spine. Lift your heart, shoulders back, core is engaged. You can always stay right here, or you can have your arms out alongside your legs. Breathe here. And then hands behind your knees, especially if you were sinking in your boat. Lower your feet down. Come into butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, hands where they make sense to you. Lengthen through your spine, hinging from your hip crease to come forward. Oh, that feels good on the low back and the outer hips. You might feel more in your inner hips and groin area if your feet are closer to your hips. If you want more into the outer hips, slide your feet further away. And just notice the difference where you feel the stretch. A few more breaths here. And then come upright. Move your hips forward. Lay down. Draw your knees in towards your chest or your shoulders, stretching out the low back. Let your knees go over to the side and relax. Arms relaxed, spine relaxed, gazing slightly to your right with the knees going to the left. Breathe here. On your inhale, thoughtfully bring your knees back up. Head is neutral, and then take your knees over to the right. Relax your shoulders and upper back and arms, and gaze thoughtfully to your left. Make sure this feels okay in your spine and neck. Relax the lower legs. And then thoughtfully head to neutral, bring your knees back up. Maybe give yourself a little hug. You did amazing. Listening to your body, that's what's most important. Finding variations that work for you. And then relax. You might have your feet onto the floor, just like this. Do a little mini Savasana. Notice sensation. If you're able to keep your feet comfortably on the mat, you might come into a reclined butterfly pose. Just find what feels good to you. You can also just have your knees straight up in a constructive rest position, maybe resting your knees together, feet a little wider. That can feel real nice on the low back. So relaxing here, and whatever variation feels best to you. Notice your breath. Invite your whole body to relax and release. And when you're ready, thoughtfully bring your knees back in towards your chest. Roll over to one side or the other. And then thoughtfully press your way back up to a seat. Might pause, notice sensation. Notice how your body feels. And with appreciation for your efforts and your focus, maybe bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. And remember, if you've not already subscribed and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Check out some of the other videos that might just sort of pop up somewhere here. And I look forward to seeing you next time on the rebounding mat or your yoga mat. Thank you, everyone.